I was on my way to bed when I saw this breaking news and I knew that we had to discuss it. I am dying over this. As you know, we've been covering all of Harry's litigation over the last few years, but specifically, we've had a couple of really good conversations about Prince Harry going after the Daily Mail. And by the way, I'm on the East Coast. So if I look and oh my gosh, the flight in yesterday was exhausting, but I'm here now. I'm ready to work. And one of the things we've covered repeatedly is this idea of Harry going after the media constantly, but specifically, we've been talking about the Daily Mail. And I said a few weeks ago, and I was dismissed and told that I was premature in my judgment or my evaluation, that I felt truly like Harry had offered no tangible evidence that anyone had pursued information on him in an illegal way. And, to be fair to Harry, we have seen older instances of in court people providing evidence that prove that somebody went out of their way in an inappropriate and potentially illegal way to get information about Harry, but I didn't see that in the Daily Mail case. And a couple of people said, "Well, we've got like 8 more weeks to go, so you're saying this way too early. You can't say that Harry has provided, even though he's on the stand, he provides like no evidence. It's vibes for Harry. He provided no evidence that anyone illegally obtained information on him from the Daily Mail." I still feel that way. Again, I should stress that's my personal opinion, having seen everything. And look, I still don't know how the judge is going to rule. Maybe the judge will have a super empathetic, sympathetic, compassionate heart and will rule in his favor. I'd be shocked. But we have this new evidence that's come in of Harry literally flirting with one of these reporters who's like, I don't know her, Mariah Carey style. He's calling her like lovey names. I have each and every text, and let's go over that. But I did pull up Radar online because they're typically very snarky, and it gave me a little bit of a giggle. So I wanted to share that with you. A fun weekend of naughtiness. Prince Harry's flirty text messages with female reporter leaked during Royal's privacy trial. Technically not leaked, literally offered as evidence. So I'd say presented versus leaked. Interesting use of the word leaked there to stir the pot. But it says Prince Harry may claim to despise the media, but he got very flirty with a reporter via text from the very same newspaper he's now suing. The former royal sent Mail on Sunday reporter Charlotte Griffiths personal messages more than a decade ago. You guys calling her sugar and referring to movie snuggles, despite Harry's prior testimony that he only met her once. If I'm Meghan Markle, I have thrown at least 3 jars of loose fruit spread across my Montecito kitchen by now, and I've insisted someone else clean them up. Like, that's not my job, all right? I'm a mother, an entrepreneur, a calligrapher. I don't have time to clean up the messes I make, right? I'm so embarrassed if I'm the Sussexes, primarily Harry, because we've heard in the past through one of their favorite outlets, People Magazine, that Meghan hates this litigation. Meghan wants to move on and she wants to focus on the future, and she feels like Prince Harry is stuck in the past. Here's a perfect example of that. Harry has these flirtatious conversations with a reporter, completely forgets about them because, they say pot smoking makes your memory bad, allegedly, and someone has said that he loves a good marijuana puff here and there, allegedly. Actually, I think he writes about it in Spare, so I don't think I have to say allegedly, but clearly his memory is incredibly poor because I think that this is such a humiliating moment for him. I think that this is kind of one of the worst moments for him throughout all of the litigation, slaying dragons, where he's caught in a lie. He clearly does not remember having these conversations with this reporter, and they're intimate. Like they are very flirtatious. And if I'm Meghan, I'm so annoyed with him. I'm so mad. She's tried to change, she has purposely tried to change the conversation around them, especially after the Variety article by leaking releasing to Deadline. I won't use the word leaking since Radar was so lazy with it just now. Telling Deadline that they had a new polo show coming out to try to you know, erase the negative Variety report and to try to call them liars. She wanted to be on the up and up and be like, no, we're not even going to acknowledge that because we've got a lot to look forward to. Here is Prince Harry truly dwelling on the past and completely forgetting about these really embarrassing text messages. So this was presented on Tuesday, the 31st, to the High Court in London as part of Associated Newspapers limited defense in the civil lawsuit. And Harry here is with like Elton John's husband and Liz Hurley and a couple of other celebrities. They became Facebook friends in 2011, Harry and this reporter. And Harry even gives he gives the reporter, Charlotte, his private phone number. They went on to attend a party in June of that year while still running in the same social circle, which led to the pair texting the following morning. I have a couple of the text messages. I love this headline. Prince Harry got the nickname Mr. Mischief from Charlotte Griffiths. Oh my gosh, you just know that Meghan is losing her freaking mind. December 4th, 2011, Prince Harry, it's H, in case you were confused by name and picture, X. From Charlotte the next day, hello, Mr. Mischief. Was indeed confused by both. Effing awesome pie. I'm assuming she means pick or this is a typo. Did you get home okay? Slash, did you actually find your car? And did you beat Arthur down the motorway? More importantly, what a fun weekend of naughtiness, she says. Can we all get up to no good in the countryside every weekend, damn it? Smooches. CG string. G string. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. CG string. I'm dying. This is not how I would talk to Prince Harry, by the way. Of course, this is definitely not how I talk to Prince Harry because we all know that Prince William is my dream boy, but I wouldn't be like K Scobag, Like K Scobag, signed K Sco. No offense to Charlotte, but Lord Jesus. Prince Harry, ha ha. It was you in the blue Golf that pulled over to let me and Arthur pass. No, I did beat him, but by accident, I think. Drove most of the way with my eyes closed till I found myself eating pizza with Skip of all people. I just found out I have a mutual friend with Skip, BT Dubs. So hopefully I'll get to... Oh my gosh, I went to dinner tonight. Oh my gosh, I need to focus on this, but I have to tell you, I went to dinner tonight. I met some girls from Canada, and one of the girls, her girlfriend was the assistant to Meghan Markle in Canada. And she said that Meghan was a horrible boss, that she was not very nice at all. And I was like, tracks. So that was interesting. Got some goss while I was out in the real world. So Harry says, was without a doubt the best of those weekends I've been to. What a crowd, never laughed so much in 24 hours. Mr. Mischief, question mark. How do I get that title? I was surely no worse than anyone else. Oh, apparently Cinderella's shoe was found outside that door. So you can relax. Please stop panicking. X. There are so many more text messages, and I'm like actually very uncomfortable reading them. Let's continue. Charlotte, yep, that was me. My windows were so steamed up. What? And I'm afraid my little Golf GTI was just no match for your bloody Audi. I had a Children of Men moment. I'm gonna have to Google that. I'm not familiar with that reference, but I was familiar with the G-string reference, unfortunately. How did you not end up eating Chinese? You must be mad. I dominated a duck pancake or two or five. Naughty girl. Mr. Mischief is definitely a compliment, by the way. You weren't worse than anyone else. We all competitively out-naughtied each other, which is why we all had so much fun. Is this how people talk in Britain? If somebody was saying like naughty to me a bunch, I think my body would physically reject it. And again, like no offense to Charlotte, I bet we would be best friends forever. But good Lord. Phew about the shoe. I was very worried you would have spent a fortune picking up the phone and ordering a new pair of freebies from Amanda XX. P.S. Speaking of which, did you manage to get your new phone number organized? Harry, wish it had been Chinese, but Skip wouldn't allow it. No new phone number yet. Long story, but sticking with blank for now. Serious withdrawal symptoms still. Had to make polite conversation with stranger people at dinner party last night. Begging them for money for charity. Oh my gosh, is he complaining about his uber easy job? Nepo baby. Really fun. Not reunion with Josh sounds fun. Hope work isn't too dull wherever you are, X. Actually, I'm covering you for a living. Not a dull moment when you're sending me complaints about your current position. Hi, all. If you've been feeling exhausted, anxious, or foggy, no matter what you do, and your doctor just brushes off your symptoms as a normal part of aging, you're not crazy. You're being ignored. The medical establishment has frankly been too dismissive of women's hormonal health for far too long. Joy was created by a woman who lived this frustration firsthand during perimenopause and decided women deserve better. Every Joy Lab provides a consultation with a licensed clinician who specializes in women's hormones, an actual expert who explains what's happening with your body. Most doctors also never mention testosterone is a critical hormone for women, impacting energy, mood, metabolism, even confidence. Yet, it's almost never tested. Joy offers real treatment options, hormone or peptide therapies, personalized supplements, whatever your body actually needs. For a limited time, you can add a 60-day supply of their estrogen face cream for just $1 with clinician approval. Stop guessing and start getting answers. Go to joyandblokes.com/Kinsey and use code Kinsey for 65% off your labs and 20% off all supplements. That's joyandblokes.com/Kinsey and code Kinsey for 65% off your labs and 20% off all supplements. Joy and Blokes, healthcare that actually listens to women. Charlotte says, we've been missing out on some serious bants on the group email front. I'm going to go in big with an amazing Marco snap to make up for lost time. Charlotte, phew, this week hibernating in the frozen wasteland of Parson Green is dragging on. Almost Thirsty Thursday, though. Gosh, did these guys hang out in Scottsdale, Arizona too much? Thirsty Thursday? Josh is such a, I don't know what that is, and I don't want to say it. Can't think of anything better, but January is oh so far away. I think a team reunite might be in order before the weekend's out. X. Okay, I am very unimpressed with your Skippy surfing seems to have inadvertently trumped all of the scandal on our weekend. She says, damn you, you bloody maverick. And now you're all heading to BVI. Double trumped, double Thirsty Thursday plans. This girl loves Thirsty Thursday. God love her. Prince Harry, aha, I win, right? Me, no. Heading to the BVI's. Got too much, he says a bad word, to do. Got a dinner with some friends, gonna be hungover again. Oh, maybe he likes Thirsty Thursday too, guys. Maybe they have Thirsty Thursday in common. Do they? Hangover again for the third day running. You missed a good party last night. Skippy was on great form. Mwah. XXX. Mwah, mwah, mwah. He's kind of in love with her. Charlotte, H-bomb. We missed you so much at Arthur's last. She has multiple nicknames for this mofo. And he hasn't called her CG string once. I'm disappointed in him. He missed an opportunity. H-bomb, we missed you so much at Arthur's last week. Skip cracked out some serious moves. There's a typo. But I did pack for my 3 week skiing holiday after a night with them at the box and forgot to pack skis, boots, jumper. Basically, I have been very cold since. GD drunken packing. Did she pack her CG string though? I think that's what we just want to know if she packed the CG. What else would you pack while you're skiing? Your CG string. After some shopping in Valdez in Marybelle, yes, casual, what else? I've arrived, okay, watching some Cinnabale snow polo. Does that mean you're here and I can dominate you off the black run slash steal one of your ski boots? What is she? This is like they're flirting in foreign languages. I don't even know what half this means. I wish I was there, sugar. Still more respectful than CG string, but unfortunately stuck in Cornwall doing army stuff. Sad face. Otherwise, I would have been there playing and then drinking you under the table. Obvi. God, I love that he abbreviates obvious. The whole thing raised a load of money, so I'm pretty happy. Just wish I could have been there, especially now that you're there. Flirt alert. He says he doesn't know this chick. CG string. It's CG string. Mm. Bummer beyond belief to have missed Arthur's as well. I've been seriously busy since I last saw you, but plan on getting back in the mix for Feb. You best be around. You best be around. You best be around. Hope you're really well, Griff. Miss our movie snuggles. The I'm off comms all week in case you think I'm being rude. Keep me posted. X X X X X X X X. So many X's. My takeaway is obviously CG string. Number one, CG string. From one SCO bag to one CG string, I respect the hustle. Would I movie snuggle with Harry? I don't think so. I don't think so. These make him look so ridiculous. These text messages are so, so, so embarrassing. If I'm Meghan Markle, I've already called my divorce attorney and my book publisher and said, this has got to be chapter 10, right? Like, this is, he causes such a stink. And it's like, everyone's out to get me. Everybody's going through my trash and illegally getting information on me. I don't know this woman. You're movie snuggling with her. Sugar? How did he think he was going to get away with this? I'm like truly amazed. And this is the type of conversation that you hold on to as a woman, even if you don't anticipate that he's going to sue your employer and accuse you of lying about your relationship. It's the type of conversation you hold on to because, like, it's a great thing to discuss, during on Thirsty Thursdays. You're like, Happy Thirsty Thursday. Remember the time I used to movie snuggle with Prince Harry? And people go, no, you didn't. And then you pull out your thread and you show them every text and you say, here he is calling me sugar. Harry, go home. You're drunk. Like, it's Thirsty Thursday. Oh my gosh, is it? No, it's Thirsty Wednesday, right? And it's April Fool's. He is the only one that looks like a fool today. I have to tell you that. Well, I hope you liked my dramatic reading. I will be changing the name of this page to CG Strings Unfiltered going forward. So if you see CG String is now live, it's me. Just go with it. And what is your reaction to those text messages? It's the greatest thing that's happened to me in so long. Like I know I need to get a life. I don't need you to tell me that, but I really enjoyed those text messages and oh, I've been re-listening to Spare, which you might say, why are you a masochist? And to that, I would say, you know what? I didn't have a working television on my flight and I was desperate. Desperate times, desperate measures. And he says something strange in Spare about how, like, it's not, there's a difference between the truth and my truth or the truth, but it's something like that. It's something like this might not be factual, but this is how I remember it. He's like justifying there being errors in the book or something. And here's a perfect example of that. Like telling a courtroom, telling a judge, I really don't know this person. And there is a clear history of hanging out, spending time together, communicating in a very friendly fashion. It's such a poor reflection on him. And yeah, the judge, I don't know how the judge will inevitably rule on this, but it is my understanding that the judge might, individually, he could go, Harry, no, you know. Elizabeth Hurley, okay. Um, and I kind of hope he teaches him a very expensive lesson here, although it's my understanding that thanks to Tom Bower's book that Harry just takes out insurance in case he loses. But this makes him look ridiculous, and it I think it jeopardizes his credibility, especially in this space. And I would love to be a fly on the wall because this is not the first time. Think back to Meghan angry with Prince William over Jason Knopf's emails. This is not the first time that they have been caught lying in litigation, through litigation, and it certainly won't be their last. So agree with me, disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Thanks so much for watching. CG string out. XXXXXXXXXXXX.